Hello friends, I am Miss S.T. Kale, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Agricultural Economics, K.K. Wagh College of Agriculture, Nasik. In today's session, we are going to see the laws of returns. In that, we are going to see law of increasing returns, law of constant returns, and law of decreasing returns. Laws of returns. Production is the result of application of various input factors. In the process of production, the farmers combine the required input factors in various proportion. This type of usage of inputs by the farmers gives way for operations of the laws of returns. In the production process, when a single unit factor is varied, keeping other required factor constant, the relationship takes place between the single variable input and consequent output pertains to either one or a combination of various relations as law of increasing returns, law of constant returns, and law of decreasing returns. Law of increasing returns. It is also called as increasing marginal productivity. The statement of this law is the addition of each successive unit of a variable factor to the fixed factor in the production process adds more and more to the total output than the previous unit. The last word, the previous unit, is most important. That means the statement says that in the production process, if you are going to add more and more unit of inputs in the production process, that added input gives you more output than the previous unit. Algebraically, it can be expressed as delta 1 y1 upon delta 1 x1 is less than delta 2 y2 upon delta 2 x2. It's continuous up to the delta n yn upon delta n xn. Here we are going to see the example of law of increasing return. It is clear from the table that the first unit of capital result in the 3 quintals of output. The second unit adds 5 quintals of output in the production process. Third unit gives you 15 quintals of total output. That means this third unit adds 7 quintals. Fourth unit adds 8 quintals and fifth unit adds 12 quintals of output in the production process. If you are calculating marginal output for this example, this can show you the increasing trend. In the last column we are going to see, if we can see the last column of this table, this shows increasing trend in the production process, and it is nothing but the increasing returns that you are going to receive from the addition of each successive unit in the production process. Marginal output. Marginal is nothing but the additional output you are going to receive by adding a single unit in the production process. If you can plot the graph of the last column, it comes like this and it is convex to x-axis. Here you can see the graph of law of increasing returns. Law of constant return. It is also called as constant marginal productivity. The statement of this law says that the addition of each successive unit of the variable factor to the fixed factor in the production process adds same to the total output as observed for the previous unit. This means the addition of each successive unit of the input in the production process gives you the same output as the previous unit is giving you. Algebraically, this can be expressed as delta 1 y1 upon delta 1 x1 is equals to delta 2 y2 upon delta 2 x2 is, and it's continuous till the production process, that means up to delta n yn upon delta n xn. It is clear from the table that each additional unit of capital adds 5 quintals to the total output. From this table we can see that if we can add 1 unit of input in the production process, it adds 5 units to the total output continuously throughout the process of production. and that's why the marginal output, that is additional output which we are going to receive by adding a single unit of input in the production process, is constant throughout the production process, and it is nothing but the phi. If we are going to plot the graph for law of constant return, it is a straight line or a linear graph, because the marginal productivity is constant throughout the production process. That's why the graph is straight line for law of constant return. Next is a law of decreasing return. It is also called as decreasing marginal productivity. The statement of this law is, if the addition of each successive unit of the variable factor to the fixed factor in the production process add less and less to the total output than the previous units. Algebraically, it can be expressed as delta 1 y1 upon delta 1 x1 is less than delta 2 y2 upon delta 2 x2, and it continues up to the delta n yn upon delta n xn. The statement says that if you are going to add more and more unit of input in the production process, it gives you lesser and lesser output than the previous unit, and it is nothing but the law of decreasing returns. As per the statement, it is evident from the table that the first unit gives you 15 units, second unit gives you 12 units, third unit adds 8 units, fourth one is adding 6 units, and fifth one is adding 4 units in the production process. And if we can calculate the marginal output, and we can see the trend in the last column, it is decreasing and it shows the decreasing returns. That's why the law of decreasing returns is explained in this example. If we are going to plot the graph for law of decreasing returns, it comes to, that is, it is convex to y-axis. Here we can see the graph for law of decreasing returns. Thank you.